Hi, welcome to another video. Today we're just going to do something simple. So let's do an art journal page. Now the quote I have for today says, "Unconditional love will have the final say in reality." So let's work on the background first. We're using the Jane Davenport paint. Jane Davenport paint is the bright palette. We're just going to spray it down. And the first color that we're going to go in with, I think we're going to go in with the color that's called Butterfly. I hope you guys can see this all right. Let's get in Butterfly. Mix up a puddle here until we get as much paint as we want on there. And the brush I am using is the Creative Mark 3/4 flat brush by Mimic. They're really good at retaining the water. I'm getting a lot of water on that brush. And that almost looks a little bit too bright to me, so I think we're going to mix it in with a little bit of ink. Deepen it up and see if that looks more of like a sky blue. If not, then we'll add something else to there. Just mix it till we get that blue that we want. Okay. I feel like I want it. Well, actually, I think we're going to. For some reason, I forgot to bring a cup of water down. So let me run up and get one. Sorry about that. We'll have to pause it for a second. All right, so we've got some water. So let's go in with the color called Ink and add a little bit of that. For some reason, I grabbed the purple, which I didn't really want to do. So let's try that again. See which one says Ink. Actually, let's go in with 70s eyeshadow and see if we can lighten it a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that much better. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and paint the sky. We're going to skip a few places. We're just going to go around the clip. Pick up more paint as we need it. Okay. We're not too concerned about perfection. We're just painting that beautiful color on that we mixed together. Okay. And I don't know if I'll let it just stay puddled or if I'll try to move that on. It helps if you can wet both sides of the brush. See if we can use up the rest of this beautiful paint. Okay, and just gently press over. We're going to go ahead and leave some open white spots. I think that should be fine. Let's clean our brush out. We're just going to let it dry. And now we're going to go in with the bottom. Let's see, which color should we use for the bottom? I'm thinking, why don't we do a lovely green and maybe see if we can deepen it. So let's clean our brush off and let's go in with the color called Mermaid. which is this one right here. And we're just going to put it right here on the palette. It's kind of a big brush to use on such a small portion, but that's okay. Let's really try to dig in there. I do like these watercolors. They're really nice and vibrant. And let's see if we can pick up a little bit more. And let's see if we can lighten it a little bit so it's not quite as deep. Let's clean our brush. Wipe it off a little. And let's go in with the other green color, which is called Jiminy, like Jiminy Cricket. That's kind of funny. Oh yeah, that color's really beautiful. And we're going to avoid the roots and just go where the grass would be. Just do some straight lines. Actually, let's not do straight lines. Let's just go up from the bottom. Put it back and forth so that it adds a little bit more texture. Pick up more paint. And let's just kind of slap it on there, okay? All right. I think it's time for us to switch to a smaller brush. Just fill in a couple little spots there. Just kind of move back and forth till you get the parts filled in that you need to have filled in. All right. I think that looks pretty dang good. So now we're going to clean off that brush and we are going to switch to, actually, let's pick up just a hair more and just get the bottom there real nice. Just back and forth. We're just trying to get that color there. We can leave some white spots and let's switch to a smaller brush. We're going to switch to the, it's another Mimic brush. This is the 12 round by Creative Mark. So let's go ahead and get it wet. And let's make ourselves a purple. So we already have a blue here. So to make purple, we're going to need that red. So to make red, let's go in with Ladybug. I mean, we need to make a brown, not a purple. And to make a brown, sorry, you need purple and yellow. So let's go ahead and use this blue we have here, and we'll add some red and yellow to it, and that should give us our color. So let's go in with Buzzy and Ladybug. First, Ladybug. I guess that one didn't get sprayed. Feel free to spray them anytime that they need it. You want some good flowing watercolors. Okay, there we go. That's lovely. Let's put it in with the blue. See, we've got a nice dark purple now. Let's clean it off. And let's just do let's just go ahead and deepen that, not deepen the purple, but keep adding more purple. Let's get that blue here. Sometimes it's mixing the colors that take a little bit longer. And this color again is called Butterfly. It's a really rich blue. Okay, let's clean it off and we're going to go into Ladybug some more. Oh yeah. We'll go ahead and put that right in there. We've got a nice deep purple. Let's add a little bit more red. Okay. Got a lovely purple here. Lovely deep purple. Let's add some yellow to it so we can turn it into brown. Okay. And we're going into that color called Buzzy. Okay, we're going to move that all around. See, we've made ourselves a lovely brown. Almost looks like a dirt brown. We're going to pick that up and we're going to use that for the roots. Now the roots don't have to be really, really defined, just kind of defined. I've already made a mess of myself, but that's good. And just gently fill it in. It looks like a brownie black almost. And just try to follow where you had drawn before. Roots are kind of nice and jaggedy. Pick up more paint. And maybe just swiggle it out. Okay. Right. We're here to have some fun, to just stress and relax. I think I'm going to add one over here. Because roots are kind of different and they're kind of wiggly. All right. I feel like that looks pretty good. Maybe on the lower parts, just deepen the color a little. So we can use a little bit more paint. Okay, I like how that looks. Let's clean off our brush. And now the top part is dry, so let's go ahead and fill in our tree. Let's stick with the same brush. Let's dry it off somewhat. And let's go ahead and go in with that same color on the tree. Let's see if we can actually make it a little bit more brown. Let's go in with one of the purples that they already have here. Let's try Royal, because it looks more of a true purple. Let me see which one says Royal on it. Royal, okay. It's this one right here. And we're going to put it right on top of the root color. I mean, not right on top of the root color, but spray it down. Okay. So let's pick a little bit up. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is kind of making it more brown tone. Get that lovely purple. Put it in there. Because we all know that purple and yellow combined together make brown. Let's lay down more purple and even more. I think that's enough purple. So let's add a hair of yellow to it now. Okay. And let's mix that. Oh gosh, that's a really beautiful brown. I'm gonna like how this looks. Okay. I'm gonna start at the trunk. And I'm gonna just pull up. And then just on the branches, be ever so delicate. You could actually go in with a smaller brush and just tap it. And just gently follow those lines. Now this is kind of my own version of a weeping willow. So just very gently, just the tip of your brush used to put those branches in. And we're just going to add a little bit more depth to the parts that, well, actually right here on the other side, to make certain parts just a little bit darker. The inner parts of the branches. Because that's how they would naturally be. Okay. Okay. We're almost done with this part. Okay. Alright, I really do like that. And let's go ahead and clean this brush off. And I feel like we need to go in with a really fine, really small brush. Let's get our brushes here. And I want to get a really small, really fine liner brush for the branches that weep down. Let's see what we have. A rigger, number 2 rigger, or let's see what else we have here. see what this one says it is. That one's called a round. We don't want a round. So we're just going to go with the rigger, and we're going to go very gently. And this one is also a mimic, and it's a number 2 rigger. Okay, so let's just get it wet, and then let's tap it into the brown color that we made. And it might be helpful to pick up your book and turn it the other way. And then you're going to think of it like making candy canes or shepherd's canes, like upside down. So up and down. Actually, I don't think that that's pigmented enough to really show. So I think we're going to call that part good, because I just need something that's a little bit more, has more depth. So we're going to skip that one. And we're going to go ahead and turn it back around. And let's go ahead and add our hearts. And then maybe as a last step, we'll do the micron. So what I have here is I have 2 different ink pads. I have the Hero Arts in red, and I also have the Marvy Raised Dye ink pads in red. And I just have a various assortment of heart stamps, and we're just going to stamp those by where the branches are, how they go down. And then, so these are the different stamps, and we're just going to go back and forth between different heart stamps and the different dye inks. Okay, so stamp it down. Then we're going to, let's put this one up here and press down. Oh, that's very nice. Let's do the other ink. Let's put it over here. And we're just going to kind of randomly go down so that we can see these wonderful different red and purple hearts. It's actually quite nice. I do like this. Okay, I think we're going to now pick up some of the other hearts. Put some of those. And you can also change the direction. I'm just going to pick them up randomly. And this one's just a little outline. It's a really cute way to make a quick little project. We're stamping it randomly. It's a really cute stamp. I think this is the first time I've used it. I think I got it years back at a garage sale. But that's always a good bet, isn't it? We'll put some down here because we are having those go here. We can change the direction. Go one direction and then go another. Let's go back in with that red. It's really beautiful. Okay. All right, let's go in. Well, maybe 1 or 2 more over on this side. So it's kind of like a weeping willow whose branches have those cute little hearts all the way down. And this one's neat. It has some little squigglies on it. It's really adorable. So let's put this one in a few places and downward. So it almost looks like it's connected to the other ones. And like I said, you can change the direction just to make it look nice and full. And so you can just dig out whatever heart stamps you might happen to have and just have a good fun time with them and switch to different ones when you want to. Okay, we have 4 more left, so let's just stamp a little bit more. You can tell how some of them are similar and some are different. So it's like all the hearts are falling down, like they're cascading. I think it's a really beautiful look. Okay, let's go in with another one. And you just change it so that each one is a little different. And if they overlap each other, then they overlap each other. It's not that big of a deal. Just want to have a little bit of fun. It really adds to the whole look of it. Putting all the different stars on. I mean, not the stars, the hearts on there. And then there's a lovely couple down here, and he's giving her a heart from the willow tree because he loves her unconditionally. Okay, we have 2 more left. So just check your stash and see what kind of hearts you have. And just have a good time with it. Just stamp them randomly. This was my favorite idea that I've had so far. I just think it's just something simple and easy that anyone can do. And it really is very cute. And then you can always add more hearts or less hearts. It's up to you. It's your whole design. Your whole how you want to do it. And they can even overlap each other. One can be right near another. Let's a few more over here. Okay, now we're going to go in with the last one and fill just a few more in. Just varying between the 2 inks. There's not a bunch of space. Really is pretty darn cute. Really enjoyed doing this one. And it's just plain and it's simple, but it looks really cute. If you want to, you can go back in with the micron, but I think after I stamp this, it's going to be, well, no, I have to do one more thing too. Okay, and they're all kind of going that downward direction. Okay, that's all I'm going to stamp right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in with that little heart that is kind of like the sun that says unconditional love. And we're going to just we're just going to paint that a nice red, the ladybug red. Just going to go directly in there. We're just going to paint that red. And it doesn't have to be perfect, remember? We're just here to have fun. Okay, a little bit more red. I'm just going to extend it a little bit past where it already is. There, I like that more. Because it's your heart, you can do it how you want to do it. You don't have to do it how other people do it. All right, clean off that brush. Now I think the one last little thing I want to do is I want to pick a stamp, and I want to stamp this cute little couple here, where she's given him this heart. I'm going to pick one of my stamps that I think is about that size. You know what? I think I might just go with the nope, that one's a little bit too big. I think I'm going to go in with this stamp, and we're just going to stamp it there where the cute little couple is. We're going to use that deeper red color, the Marvy one. Okay. Push it down, 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be their special little heart. So, everybody, thank you for joining me. I hope you found it fun and informational. And remember, unconditional love will have the final say in reality. And also, have a lovely day. And remember, please be kind. Thank you so much.